TWA Flight 847, which was hijacked between Athens and Rome this morning and made a stop in Beirut, is now on the ground in Algiers. And we have been told just a few minutes ago, as we look at the plane on the tarmac in Algiers, that negotiations of some form have begun between the hijackers and people in the control tower in Algiers. There are still 126 people on board. The State Department tells us 104 of them are American. There are also Greeks, Australians, Lebanese, and a Sudanese. And there is a crew of 8 still on board. We do not know how many hijackers there are. Some of the witnesses, women and children, 19 who were released in Beirut, say there were 2 hijackers on board. Other people say there may be as 4 or 5. They are reportedly Lebanese Shiite Muslims demanding the release of Lebanese Shiite prisoners who were held by the Israelis in prison camps in Israel. To give you just one example of how tense it is on board that plane, listen to the conversation between the pilot and the tower at Beirut Airport as the TWA flight was trying to land.
He has pulled a hand grenade pin and he is ready to blow up the aircraft if he has to. We must, I repeat, we must land at Beirut. We must land at Beirut. No alternative.
Okay, it's up to you to go on. It's up to you to go on. I can't give you permission because my responsibility didn't give me permission for you to land. They said the airport is closed.
Well, they landed anyway, and after 90 minutes, they got fuel in return for the 19 women and children who were allowed to leave the plane. There are still women on board, along with the men and the crew, as the plane sits in Algiers. We do not know who is negotiating, but the gunman on board had demanded that the American ambassador in Algiers had been at the airport when they landed. To repeat, TWA 847 on the ground. The president at the White House saying today they're doing everything they can, but once again, gunmen have the upper hand over a major power. We'll keep you up to date and have a full report on World News tonight. I'm Peter Jennings in New York.
This has been a special report from ABC News. We now resume our regular program schedule.